Vegas, it's the life, the World Series of Poker, and win or lose, you're going to have a great time here if you come for the World Series. But how do you get to the World Series? I mean, you can do it for free. Guys have qualified on Ladbrokes for as little as $1. I met a Danish guy the other day. He played in a free roll, only found out he was coming 6 days before the trip. He was dancing around in his underwear in his bedroom, he said, so excited. He's in the second day now with like 50,000 in chips. Guys have qualified for $1. David Bennett won a free roll. What you have to do if you want to come next year, you got to log on to Ladbrokes and have a look around. Be aware where the value is. There's always free rolls. You can get them for $1, $11, $100. But just keep yourself on there and be aware, because every week they're giving away seats.
I work in care. I started playing poker about two and a half years ago. And I qualified through the billionth hand free roll. Ladbrokes run a lot of free rolls. And I thought, you know, it was free. It didn't cost me anything, and so I thought I'd have a go. Then I qualified, I got a package, and I'm here.
I think with Ladbrokes, there's a multitude of ways of qualifying for these things, and that's what I do like about the site particularly, is the options you have to get into these big tournaments. Or just satellite your way up into the bigger buy-in tournaments there. So, you know, it's a site that's great for the hobbyist, where you can not put a lot of money at risk, but get yourself into tournaments which you can win a lot of money too. So I think it's terrific.
I think really a big part of playing Texas Hold'em is being patient and waiting for the right hands and the right opportunities to play your hands, and then play probably fairly few hands to start with, but play them strongly when you do get them.
Just patience. It's normally on an online game, you've got to be more action, but you can just sit tight at this, especially with the blind structure. Sit tight and obviously hold out some, hopefully some good hands.
Just be disciplined and patient, especially disciplined when things go wrong. It's easy to give up when things go wrong, and a lot of things are likely to go wrong, even for the person who wins this.
I sat down for a couple of tutorials with regards to strategies within tournaments. And talked through a couple of hands that I had played on the first day, and with the advice, I possibly would have played them slightly different, and maybe I would have ended up with a few more chips.
So you've qualified for the World Series of Poker, but never been to Vegas before. Now, obviously, your game is your game. It's not going to change. What you can do in Vegas, though, you can prepare yourself so you play your best game at all time. That's the ticket. First of all, I would say the first thing, when you're coming to Las Vegas, you have to prepare to dress properly. Go to the back of your closet, and all those things that you never put on that you say, no, that's too crazy, I can never wear that, take that out. Put it in the suitcase, because in Vegas, it goes. There's a guy named David Bennett here. He's wearing a pinstripe suit. He looks like $1 million. He feels like $1 million, and that's why he's got 80,000 coming into day 2. You got to look like you're dressed for success.
The one thing I would say to anyone, if you win your package online, the first thing you do, come out and enjoy it. You know, come out and really enjoy it, because it's an amazing experience. You can be the best player in the world. I mean, you look at maybe the top 100 players in the world, and I bet 90 of them are sitting on the rails now. You know, that's how bad this tournament is in terms of trying to get through. You know, you've really got to be so lucky. So anyone coming out, just come out and enjoy it. Come for the crack. Come with Ladbrokes, of course, not with any of the other sites. Come out and enjoy it.
Just have fun with it, and I mean, obviously play as well as you can. I mean, don't go crazy the night before. Like, whenever I'm playing, I never drink the night before, but go to the parties, make the most of it whilst you're out here.
My top tip is, do not play, do not get involved if you're not in position. Position is everything for me. I'm playing differently here, so how I do in cash games, I'm letting hands go which I'd normally play, like poor aces and suited connects. I'm not getting involved unless I'm in position, then I'm going for it.
You have to pace yourself. It's crazy out here. Yes, you can drink to 3 o'clock in the morning, but not the day before you play. You have to be aware that the day before you're going to play poker, you want to drink a lot of water, you want to go to the gym and get a good night's sleep.
Play within your means. Just play, only play for a percentage of your bankroll, so that you're enjoying the game rather than trying to win money. I don't think you should ever be trying to win money unless you're a pro. You should be saying, okay, I've got £100, I only ever play with £5 of it. And then you enjoy it, and you don't go on tilt, you don't chase your money, You just play for the love of the game, and I think then you can actually become a very good player doing that.
Play with what you can lose. Don't push the boat and try and step up too quickly. And always analyse your opponents. Don't watch TV. Don't listen to music all the time, and concentrate on the game. And your results will come through.
I guess it's patience and discipline, and try to play your best hands, and you'll get sucked out a lot and a lot of bad plays against you, but try to maintain the discipline, and sooner or later hopefully you get lucky and we'll get there.
I think initially, because of the starting stacks that you've got, I mean, you've got to be calm and you've got to be patient. Take things easy at first, and try not to get into too much of a deep stack pot if with minimal hands. Also, to take in as much information as you can, from the table and the players. There's a lot of information out there. Watch every hand, watch every pot. So take in as much as you can, because all of this information can help you as you go through.
I've never done very well in the World Series of Poker, but I have seen guys who do. And there's a couple things that they all do that you might want to take as a tip if you're playing in the World Series. The first thing to remember is you cannot win the World Series on day 2. You cannot win the World Series of Poker on day 1. All you can do is survive. So you have to sit back and you don't think ahead too much. Take it a hand at a time and just try and survive the day.
Sensible footwear and a jumper. It's chilly in there.
Specifically about poker?
I can't give anyone tips about poker. If you're in, you can win. If you're out, you're getting out.
Well, Gene, I can't make any promises, but that fitted kitchen is looking quite good. There's a possibility now, but fingers crossed. I don't want to put the mockers on it, but there's a chance we're going to get there.
The first 2 days, it really is patience. It's you can't win it. You can just lose it in the first 2 days. So I've been playing very slowly. I've been calling very few bets, raising when late position, playing the premium hands, and just trying to stay in contention. And if you get into day 3, then the action's going to pick up. Then you have to start become more aggressive. So that's the strategy, and it's working so far. But 4 hours to go yet, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, I believe the most up I probably had would be from my girlfriend, who's supported me for the last 2.5 years while I've been playing. She's never ever given me any grief. She can come over to mine. I can sit there for 4 or 5 hours playing poker daily, every day, and not once has she given me any grief. And so, I owe her a lot of thanks.